Hello, everybody. It's Reina Creole. I'm over here at Epcot.
It's a great story, Beatrice.
Had an awesome chance to check out the mariachi band. Talk about great timing. We're going to enjoy about one or two more numbers, and then we'll head on over to Norway for our first storyteller of the stream. Holiday storyteller, Christmas storyteller. Please make sure you hit that like button. And I'll catch up with the chat in a bit.
Happy birthday to you. May we sing to you. Come on over here. It's harmless. Mary? Mary. Everyone, this is Mary and it is her birthday. Anybody else celebrating birthday? No hay alguien más celebrando. Mary, just for you. The traditional Mexican happy birthday song, Las Mañanitas, and after that, everybody help us sing Happy Birthday to Mary.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser día de tu santo, te las cantamos allí. allá se metió.
Everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary.
Happy birthday to you. Such a nice touch.
That's awesome.
Okay, one more song. I don't know why I know this song, but I do. I bet you it's Colombian. That's probably why I know it. Colombian or Brazilian. I think it's Brazilian. I keep thinking I'm hearing bossa nova. I could be wrong. You know how I know it's Colombian or Brazilian? Because I'm trying not to dance. I will make you all dizzy if I do. Very good. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, folks, that was a mariachi cobre, which I love catching them when I get a chance to. Hello, yep, it's me, I'm here. I love catching them when I get a chance. Very surprised to find out that they do not just play mariachi music, and it was weird because the first time I heard them, I heard the switch, and I'm like, I know that rhythm, I know that rhythm, I know that rhythm. Okay, I can't dance or else I'll make the camera shake. So welcome everyone. So glad you all are here. We're out here at Epcot. Has the nerve to actually be in the mid-70s today. So I decided, you know what? We're gonna go check out some of the storytellers over here at Epcot, and end with me having a delicious French, what I'm gonna call it French tapas, because it is not a full meal. Over at the France Pavilion. So we're gonna check out a couple of storytellers, make our way on over. But let's see, what time is it? Because we're actually over here in the Norway Pavilion. And you know what we've got? We've got a couple of minutes before the barn Santa. So I'll tell you what, why don't we walk around the Norway for a little bit. Welcome to all of you guys. Yes, this is early. Well, it's an hour earlier than I'd planned. I had a little scheduling thing going on.
They're talking some food by little.
Mid-70s, what John the Beagle Dad said. Yes, 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 yes. It's weather most folks can't really comprehend unless you live further south. So Yes, it is 75, about 75, maybe 74 degrees. I just know I have my jacket and I had to take my jacket off. But I will tell you that the weather here in Florida can be very tricky this time of year. Every time that I planned a trip down here for the holidays, because usually this is the time of year that I would visit. If you're from the Northeast, I always say pack for fall weather. Bring layers. Because I've been to Disney where it's been in the 40s, and I've been here in December when it's been upwards of 100 degrees. It's real crazy like that. Rambram 3000 says, I was doing the office chair boogie to the music and waving my fingers. Well, that is quite okay. That is quite okay. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I love the music here at Disney. When the Wu-Tang flu popped off, well, I can say COVID, the first thing to go was the music and the live entertainment. And once the parks opened and they brought back the entertainment, it was not the same. It was like the soul was missing. So every time there's music, I always stop to listen. So 11 of you guys in here so far. Please do hit that like button. Share with everyone. Kind of switching it up. I usually do some streams at night, but kind of do them in the morning and in the evening to show you guys what's different here. Oh, before I forget. Dang it. Okay, so on the whole, I do not like Southwest Mexican food. I do not. That's just me. I don't. This restaurant over here, the Hacienda de San Angel, which has gorgeous views of the fireworks. Definitely get a fireworks view. They have cuisine from all different parts of Mexico. And it turns out that the Mexican cuisine that I like the most comes from the eastern coast, like Veracruz, Tamaulipas, all the areas where your girl has cousins that live, DNA cousins. So the cuisine is different. The cuisine is very close to what I'm used to having in Florida. So that was very, very nice to find out. I don't like the restaurant inside the pyramid. No, don't like it. Even the smell drives me nuts. But the Hacienda de San Angel, oh my gosh, the food there is freaking amazing. I love it. If you want a better idea of the totality of Mexican cuisine, you want to eat there. And when you have a reservation near the fireworks time, politely ask if you can get a fireworks view. You want to get there definitely a bit earlier, so. Not a promise, just a request to see if they can grant it for you. Because if they can, I'm telling you, it's great views. Oh my gosh, wonderful. The only one I would say that's better would be the Tangerine Cafe over on the other side. Tom F said it was chilly this AM as it was 50-ish when I left this morning. Oh yeah? Yeah, that's kind of like how it was when I got up and I went outside. I took my coffee outside. It was in the 50s. It was great. Sat on my couch with my blanket and Professor X, because he likes to hang out there too. It's fun. Let's see, I think we've got about, how many minutes we got? We've got about 7 minutes before the Barn Santa shows up. So what I'm showing you right now, this is World Showcase Lagoon. Over there is the American Adventure Pavilion. Candlelight Processional is tonight, and guess who's the narrator? Whoopi Goldberg. And I was gonna record that today, but I forgot I had an orthodontist appointment this afternoon, so I'm gonna miss that. Don't think I'm really gonna miss anything, but I thought it would be a joke, see if I could catch her on a hot mic. Or maybe Disney put her on a short leash, I don't know. But if she just sticks to the script and the spirit of the season, she'll be okay. And there's Japan over that way. Let me zoom in because you probably can't freaking see that. Okay. So, yeah, there's Japan over there. Great place to watch the fireworks. Next to that is Morocco. That is where the Tangerine, the Spice Road Table. That's the restaurant, Spice Road Table. The food is actually better than Restaurant Marrakesh. It's crazy as that sounds. Then you can't see France, but you can see the Swalfen Hotel. That's over there. Go and boo her. No, I won't do that. I'm not rude. I'll just give her that disapproving look, you know, unsettling. Why tempt her? Here in the inland, QNW is dominated by Jalisco, Michoacan, and Tex-Mex style. Yeah, that's what I was exposed to when I lived in Los Angeles, which is why I was just like, on the whole, nah, I don't like Mexican cuisine. Turns out it was just the wrong coast. So, interesting how I had to come to Disney to figure out which coast it was of Mexican cuisine that I liked. And coincidentally, a lot of it familiar to the food that we ate. The dishes that my family would cook and in Florida. So, very, very interesting. It's very, you're gonna laugh. It's very colonizer focused. So Spain, France.
I guess she loves it. Okay.
That type. Very involved, involved dishes. And my favorite, achote chicken, which you guys are gonna laugh, but I made achote chicken and didn't know I was making it. Something just told me to do it. Tom F says Spice Road is awesome. Yes, it is. If you are doing the dining package for the Candlelight Processional, definitely consider the Spice Road table. It's such a great value. Do not go to the Coral Reef, and definitely do not go to Via Napoli. That restaurant is horrible. It's a disgrace to Italian food. So, folks, this is, excuse me, the Norwegian Barn Santa. And of course, tell you guys, I actually have Norwegian ancestry thanks to the Scottish who settled here in Florida. This is my second favorite. It's my second favorite one. Father Christmas over in the UK. Pavilion is my absolute favorite because your girl loves Dickens. But I love the Barn Santa. First of all, they got gnomes on the tree. I have Christmas gnomes in my house. I love Christmas. I love gnomes. I have 2 big pink ones in my living room for Christmas. And then I've got 3 small Christmas ones that are going into my studio for Christmas. And the beach Santa that Linda sent me, Tom's wife, yeah, that one's gonna be hanging out with the Christmas gnomes on the beach. I'm working on like a beach setting right now. Hey Pop says, I love this at Epcot. Agree about Father Christmas. Yeah, Father Christmas is the GOAT. He is awesome. One of the traditions that my family would do when we would come to Disney for Christmas is we would go get the fish and chips over at the fish and chip shop, aka Harry Ramsden's Fish and Chips. And then we go over to the back where you sit, where the garden is and everything. And we would hang out and listen to Father Christmas. It was a fun thing to do. I'm not a fan of UK food, but I have my favorites like scones, Yorkshire pudding, trifle, and fish and chips. Mostly fish and chips because fried fish in Florida, I might have to blame the Scots for this. Actually. Here in Florida, it's like fried fish and hush puppies. We'll take some fish and chips because it's fried. You cannot go wrong with fried food in Florida or in the South. Let's see. Hey, Northman JH, see you. Good to see you. Yes, Tangerine Cafe is the quick service in the Moroccan Pavilion. That's a good one to check out too. Some people are worried it might be too spicy, but you can always get the spice level changed. So don't be afraid to ask. Hey Dylan, good to see you. Good to see you. Jacqueline, good to see you. Nope, no subtitles. Hi, Tanya Marshall says, hi everyone, lurking from work. We're so glad you're here. So glad 18 of you guys are here. Today we're hanging out at Epcot, checking out some of the holiday storytellers. This is one of my favorite things to do during the holidays over here at Epcot. I like to grab a treat and go and check out the barns, check out like all the storytellers. Because true story, one of the other cool things about checking out the storytellers here is that there are so many traditions that we have for the holidays here in America that a lot of people don't realize that we've gotten them from other places with different people who have come here and settled. So like for your girl, the holiday traditions that are most familiar to me are the UK pavilion and the Germany pavilion. Oh, wait a minute, Barn Santa's coming. Enjoy.
Let's see now. Well, you. Oh my. Oh, look. You're all assembled, aren't you? Well, how nice. Oh, my goodness gracious. And what a fine-looking group, huh? And you, sir. Yes. Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the legendary Barn Santa. Here in Norway, they call me Fjos Nissen. Now, sometimes people can't see me, so they think I don't exist. And oh, wait a minute. You can see me, can't you? Oh, good. I can see you too. Now, this time of year in Norway, we like to say God Jul. So let's all say God Jul together on the count of three, shall we? 1, 2, 3. God Jul! Oh, very good. Yes. Oh, it would be a God Jul, except every Christmas it's the same. Sigrid, who is on her way here now, she doesn't see me because she doesn't believe I exist. Say, you wouldn't mind if I use a little magic and mischief to help Sigrid tell her story, would you? Huh? Who knows? Maybe this year she just might believe. Huh? Oh, here she comes. Oh, now don't give me away.
Hello, sweet one. God Jul, everyone. Yes, very good. Yes. That is how you say Merry Christmas in my country. Very, very good. And a Merry Christmas it is. Look at all these lovely decorations. Oh, so cute. Oh, hello there. And welcome to the International Festival of the Holidays at Epcot. Oh, yes, you can cheer. Yay! My name is Sigrid, and I am the holiday ambassador for the Norway Pavilion. And I am so excited today to tell all of you about Christmases in Norway. But first, here's a little bit of a Christmas song sung by children of all ages. the mouse song, Musvisa. Oh, that must be a bird. In the right key. Thank you, Disney! Oh, I love Epcot. All right, here we go. When nights are getting longer and lakes will freeze to ice, Mother Mouse warned strongly about a foul device. We must avoid the mouse trap, but there is not to fear. We'll all be celebrating at Christmas time this year. Everyone, hejsan och hoppsan och baluralura. Om julekvällen där ska Alexamen vara glad. Hejsan och hoppsan och baluralura. Om julekvällen där ska Alexamen vara glad. The Father Mouse says that it's time to take a nap. Shh, just dream about the Yuletide and not that awful trap. While Father Mouse is keeping watch, the children try to sleep. They all hum Christmas carols instead of counting sheep. Hi-dee-ho-do and toodle-la-la-doo. A Merry Christmas season is good for me and you. Again, hi son of hop, son of la-la-la-la. Om julekvällen där ska Alexamen vara glad. God jul everyone, here's a very good night of life.
For julekvällen där ska
Oh,
Alexamen vara glad.
someone in the audience sounds very excited to sing. It's over now. The song is over now. The song is over now. Yes, now. All across Norway, the holidays are family time. But how you celebrate depends on whether you live in a big, fancy city, or like me, on one of our wonderful Norwegian farms. In the cities, families might spend time together by going to concerts or festivals, church services. Oh, my favorite, parties, yes. And like many of you, they are visited by Santa Claus. You know Santa Claus, yes, sweet one, ho ho, Merry Christmas, bring presents. He comes to us too. But on our farms, many families like mine still celebrate the tradition of the Christmas Nissa, which is kind of like a Christmas gnome. Now there are two kinds of these Nissa. First is Julenisse, and he is like Santa Claus, but he visits the children on Christmas Eve to bring them gifts. And then there's Fjellsnisse, and he lives in the haylofts of our barns. It's not creepy, don't make it creepy. No, it is said that this Fjellsnisse, also called the Barn Santa, is a wonderful, yet strange little gnome who is the guardian of our animals and our welfare. And most people believe that he looks, you know what? He looks just like this silly looking little stuffed toy right here. Look at his belly. Boop. He's so cute. And it is said, especially at Christmas time, that we must treat this Nisa with respect. For if we don't, he's been known to cause a bit of mischief in one way or another. But I have lived on a farm my entire life. And in all my Christmases, I've never seen this Fjellsnisse. No, not even when I was a little girl and all my friends said they could see him. Oh, like my best friend Marta, she was so excited. Sigrid, I saw him. I saw the barn Santa. Last night, I snuck out while the porridge was still hot, just like we said we would. And I hid behind the hay. And there he was. Marta, you don't have to lie. I know the barn Santa isn't real. It's okay. But Sigrid, I saw him. I saw him with my own two eyes. Didn't you see him too, Sigrid? But I didn't see anything. So, all this talk about the barn Santa is neither here nor there, is it? No, for we know that these mischief makers do not exist, except in stories and in fairy tales.
Toodle-on-loo!
Did you feel something? I'm so sorry. What was I saying? Oh, yes. He does not exist.
Unless they do exist and are therefore very clever and mischievous indeed.
Excuse me. Now, It is said that this barn Santa is a kind of old and rather odd and funny looking little fella. Glad you got your camera ready. He looks like this, ready? I'm the barn Santa. Where are the cows?
That's not true!
I'm sorry, ma'am, did you say something? Oh, you did. It's kind of a weird day for me, folks. Well, now, Christmas in Norway is my favorite time of year. Oh, yes. We have the festive decorations, like these over here. And the smell, yes, the smell of holiday cookies fills the air. Yes, but here's the best part. In Norway, we have a 3-day celebration.
Toodaloo! Oh yes, we celebrate with a party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to toodaloo.
Oh, yes, and our biggest celebration is on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. In the middle of the day, around 12 o'clock or so, everything closes up early. The bells in the chapel begin to ring, and everyone returns home to their families to begin this celebration. In the evening, it's lights out. The entire house is illuminated with the soft glow of candlelight after a big feast. The whole family gets so excited, especially the kids, because they know that the Christmas tree is in the next room. And the adults, they do all the decorating. The children are not allowed to see it until... Mama, is the tree ready yet? Yes, I agree. Yes. The tree is ready. Would you like to come see it? Oh, Mama is beautiful. Oh, Guyul, yes. The rest of the evening is spent exchanging gifts and singing carols around the tree until very late at night. But the children, they don't forget about the barn Santa on Christmas Eve. Oh no, they leave him treats too.
Toodaloo! Oh yes, they leave me treats too, and in exchange, I look out for their crops each year. They leave me a great big bowl of rice porridge. Rice porridge with cinnamon and sugar and a little pat of butter right on the top. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much of a treat to all of you, but believe me, when the kiddies leave me a nice steaming bowl of rice porridge in the hayloft, it warms me up on a cold winter's night. High in fiber, too. Toodaloo!
You will never guess what the children leave for the barn Santa. Go on, try and guess. You probably won't get it right, but guess.
Rice
No, they leave
porridge.
him rice porridge. Wait, yes. Yes, they leave him rice porridge. And adults, maybe a stein of ale if you're feeling nice, but who told you? How did you all know? The barn Santa. Listen, I'm gonna need you all to let it go because I just spent this entire show telling you all that the barn Santa, sweet ones, he does not exist. It's you.
It's me.
You're him. It's him. The barn Santa. Have you always been there?
Oh, I was here the whole time, Sigrid.
When we opened our presents on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I was there.
And when the whole family woke up early on Christmas Day.
I was there, too.
And when Marta saw you, but I didn't.
Oh, well, I was there for all of it.
So Marta was right. Just listen. I have always wanted to believe in you. And now, thanks to you, I can see him. Oh, thank you. Tusen tack. Jos Nelson, may I hug you? Oh, to you.
Do you indeed? Oh, well, that's more like it. Kiddies, looks like we made a believer out of the lovely Seagrey after all, huh? And with that, I hereby dub all of you honorary Christmas magic makers for the rest of the day. Give yourselves a round of applause. Oh, well, I'd best get back to the hayloft and get ready for the big day. Oh, but before I go, kiddies, friends, remember, uphold the values of Christmas. Be kind, spread joy and cheer, and be good to your barn Santa throughout the new year. Good Yule!
Wait, you were there the whole time.
Oh, yes, everyone could see me.
Good Yule, everyone. Thank you, and happy holidays. Wait, hold on. We have a lot of catching up to do.
I tell you, the UK, if I had to choose the storyteller from the UK, okay, he's always going to be the GOAT. Always, always, always. But the Barn Santa, love him. Absolutely love him. So I hope you all enjoyed that. The show times for the storytellers are in the My Disney Experience app. They used to print them on sheets where you could take them around with you so you know when the show times are. So, but now, now they're in the app. And you can kind of plan accordingly.
But it's not too spicy. It's just
Now I really understand why I'm so obsessed with garden gnomes. I mean, Suburban Philly, so funny. Everybody's got garden gnomes. Your garden is not complete unless you have garden gnomes. Although one of my favorite garden gnomes has to be, I know, I like the camo garden gnomes, tactical garden gnomes. All right, folks, we are going to go check out our next storyteller. Actually, we're going to go see the Hanukkah storyteller. No, I do not know if he is going to sing the Hanukkah song or not. And thank you for subscribing. I can only make out the last part of gamer, but thank you for subbing. Thank you, Peter, for putting up all those Christmas trees. We got quite a little bit of, not a long hike, but the storyteller starts at 1, and Father Christmas is at 1:30. We have a nice little walk. There's the CCP pavilion. Y'all know exactly why I call it that. Yes, it's the Chinese pavilion, China pavilion. You can go inside and see a replica of Shanghai Disneyland. And then realize how much stuff we don't have. Hey, Fernanda Lewis, welcome. Oh, the Chinese lion dance. Okay, now that I definitely want to see. Because it's probably like this in other places too, but in Philly, especially if you go to Chinatown for Chinese New Year, the lion dance is freaking awesome. I love it. And yes, there's an ancestral reason for that. Folks, when your people have been over here in the Americas for like over 500 years, there's a lot of background to plot it out. Let's see, now over here, I think this is the refreshment outpost. I can't remember the last time I even did anything over here, really. They kind of just threw this, I don't want to say threw it up here. This was put in here way before the Animal Kingdom Park happened, so it's a nice stop. Definitely, I don't think, well, Animal Kingdom is themed better, but that's just because it came later after this. It's a festival market where you can get, like, I think they're local artists. You can get custom cartoon ornaments for $35 per person or pet. That might be a good thing to do. I just saw a nutcracker and I don't want to look at how much it is. We're gonna have to come back another time. The Germany pavilion. I love doesn't that sound familiar? Oh dang, I thought he was gonna keep it up with the Star Wars music. Anyway. It's a fun little band.
This one looks great.
I like coming over here in the evening. Yes, and that's the band right there. I'm going to come over here one evening where I can get all the food, including the glue wine. Yes, the glue wine. Glue wine, which is a spiced wine. I've had it when I've been over at the Christmas market over in Nuremberg, Germany. It is some good stuff. If you're cold, that will definitely warm you up. And again, the decorations, again, if you're from Philly, all of this looks familiar. It's like a mixture of German and UK traditions in Philadelphia. If you don't kind of get the reference, go watch the movie Witness, because they call them Pennsylvania Dutch, but they're not Dutch, they're German. Pennsylvania Deutsch. And there's that line in the movie, be careful out there among the English. Rembrandt 3000 says Loretta has ancestors dating to the Sung dynasty. Northern song, in fact. Yeah, I can thank Genghis Khan for that. Yeah, for real. It's like Genghis Khan on one side of the family and Vikings on the other side. It is just the weirdest thing. Weird and interesting at the same time. You can never make assumptions about anything. Because over on 23andMe, they have my DNA tested there. So apparently there's like DNA samples from like archaeological digs and everything. And apparently I have a couple of distant relatives who unfortunately got murked. Either died in battle or got murked. It was crazy. Like circa 700 AD. Interesting, very interesting story. Two of them were on these like Viking burial ships, out in Estonia somewhere. And 2 more were fatalities of, oh man, what was it? They actually showed it in Vikings Valhalla, that massacre that happened. Yeah, crazy. Bonzo Kilborn, hello my dear. His hail to the Creole Queen, can't stay. Have a great weekend. Well, you have a great weekend too, my dear. Thank you for being here. Grammar 3000 says, I remember that line, you be careful out there among the English, John Book. Yes.
Jenny, it's time to phone a friend.
You had some Germans who did stay in Philadelphia. They were mostly merchants though, like merchants, bakers, fine craftsmen. But then you had this particular sect of Germans who didn't want to be among the English. Customs were different, all of that. So they moved out to the country. And it's so funny because I grew up, you go out to Lancaster, well, to go to Dutch Wonderland, and then to go out and buy baked goods and furniture and antiques from the Amish. So you're used to seeing all these buggies going around, and even at Walmart they have buggy parking. Terry Rose says, can you dig it? Can you dig it? So that is where the candlelight processional is being held. We'll catch a couple of performances. No worries. Crazy thing is, the government messed up so bad, they got the Amish vote. I know, Ram Bam 3000. When I heard that, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because for the most part, you know, the Amish mind their own business, you know, sell in the markets. And, you know, they pretty much stand removed from politics. But, again, it goes to show you, big government messes up everybody's hustle. And trust me, the Amish definitely have a hustle when it comes to all that stuff that they bake, because it's so good. And the furniture and all that other stuff. Yeah, you know you're done effed up when you pissed off the Amish. Okay. It's a little brisk right now. I'm kind of liking the breeze because it was starting to get a little warm. So here we are, walking through Japan. I am ignoring that I'm walking through Japan.
You're telling us what to do.
Because my feet want me to go over there to Mitsukoshi. That shop that's been taking my money since I was 12. Hey, Brogu. Says, hey, Lorena, what you doing? Well, we're checking out some of the holiday storytellers over here at Epcot. That is still one of the best shots. Like right there. So get that shot. One of the best places to take a picture in Epcot. So not cool. Picture me, lots of other people. It's like, I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to go to Japan. So we hang out here and buy all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna head on over to check out the Hanukkah holiday storyteller. I haven't seen it before. I always kept missing it, so I'm happy to catch it this time. And at first I kind of thought it was out of place have the storyteller over here, but not really. So let's see. I think let's see, is it over here? No, that's the Moroccan band with the belly dancing. Between Morocco and France. I was about to say, didn't France colonize? No, that was the Spanish. French, that was Algeria, right? So. Oh, there's a Spice Road table. That smell just went up my nose. Oh, it's so good. Remember, if you're worried about the spice level, just ask your server. That can be accommodated. But it's a great culinary adventure. And trust me, the food quality is so good. Take it from your girl. I've been here like twice. I should do a review, but Jonah Hex, hello. Since I've been traveling non-stop for under a year, so I haven't had as much time to get online, and to my surprise, a lot of the hotels haven't had any good Wi-Fi. Yeah, hotel Wi-Fi sucks, so they will upsell you on it.
Nagila hava, Nagila hava, Nagila vein nismecha. Hava, Nagila hava, Nagila hava, Nagila vein nismecha. Hava narandana, Hava narandana, Hava narandana, vein nismecha. Hava narandana, Hava narandana, Hava narandana, vein nismecha. Hava, Nagila hava, Nagila hava, Nagila vein nismecha. Keep up. Hava, Nagila hava, Nagila hava, Nagila vein nismecha. Shalom, everyone. My name is Zachary. I'm thrilled to celebrate Hanukkah with all of you here at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. I've been traveling for a while, and I'm finally home just in time to celebrate Hanukkah. And during my time abroad, I traveled from one corner of the world to the next. I learned two things. One, the world doesn't actually have any corners. But two, people in different places and cultures all celebrate Hanukkah in their own unique ways. It's all beautiful. Did everybody know Hanukkah is the only Jewish holiday that is not mentioned in the Torah? It's true. It's why there are so many different ways of celebrating the holiday all throughout the world. But every Hanukkah celebration does have one thing in common, and that's the telling of a story. And it's not just any story, it's a miraculous story. It's the story of our ancestors, the Maccabees. See, it was 2,000 years ago in the land of Jerusalem, and there was a temple. Now, to the Jewish people, it was the holy temple. It was a sacred place of worship. It was, well, I wish I could describe it, but I can't, because it was desecrated. Quickly, stand together, brothers! We cannot let the temple fall! They are coming! They are here! Oh. It was 166 BCE, and an opposing army marched on the temple. 40,000 well-armored and well-trained soldiers. And their adversary, a small band of Jewish rebels known as the Maccabees, led by Judah the Strong. Maccabees, we must fight to the death in defense of our souls and the temple. The Maccabees met the enemy army, and they fought. The temple is on fire. Quickly, douse the flames and save the scriptures. When all the smoke cleared, all that was left were the Maccabees. They had done it, driven out the enemy army, but the temple was not left unscathed. Various holy items were stolen. Idols were placed upon the altar. Vandals destroyed what once was sacred. We must cleanse the temple. Quickly, bring me the menorah. But that too was gone. Now, unwilling to accept defeat, the Maccabees crafted a new menorah, but when they found the blessed oil, that's only enough oil for one night. We cannot let the holy flame dwindle. So they lit the menorah and they prayed. And the flame burned for 2 days, for 3 days, for 4, 5, 6, 7, for 8 days. The holy flame still burns. A great miracle has happened here. The small vial of oil burned for 8 days, long enough to cleanse the temple and to get more oil. So when we celebrate Hanukkah, we remember the bravery of the Maccabees and the miracle that happened so long ago. But how do we remember that miracle? Well, families gather together and they share traditions. Now, in my family, we eat, we sing songs, we eat, we exchange presents. Did I mention that we eat? Oh, I can smell it now. Potatoes and onions frying in oil as Dad flips the latkes. And sweet sugar fills the air as Mom coats the fried jelly donuts. See, during Hanukkah, we eat foods cooked in oil to remember the oil that kept the candles burning. And then, kind of like this, the sun starts to set and the house gets quiet. And that's when it's time to light the menorah. And as the youngest male of the house, it was my responsibility to light the candles. On the first evening, I light 2 candles. The first is the shamash, which is the attendant candle set above the others. The shamash is used to light all the other candles. See, the shamash reminds us of the good that we can bring to others. Then we repeat that ritual for 8 more nights. Each night, we light 1 more candle until all 8 candles burn bright. Light the first of 8 tonight. Farthest candle to the right. Light the first and the second too. When another day is through, then light 3 and then light 4. Every dusk light 1 candle more, till all 8 burn bright and high, honoring a day gone by. In my house, after you light the menorah, it's tradition to exchange presents! Woo! Now, the house erupts with joy and laughter, but especially during the first and last nights, because we know that's when you get the good presents. A dollhouse. Oh, that's from a sister. And a helmet to go with my new bike. That was an awesome year. Now, the days in between, you get more practical presents like clothes and school supplies. But last year, I got this extra fancy pair of Hanukkah socks. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Some of you own them. Also, you get chocolate coins called gelts. But we can't forget the staple, the dreidel. Woo! Now, dreidel is Yiddish for spinning top. Each side is a Hebrew letter, Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin. These 4 letters form an acronym of the phrase, a great miracle happened there. When we play dreidel, we remember the miracle. And we can't play dreidel without singing. Does everybody know what song we sing?
Dreidel.
Yeah, it was an easy one, right? You got it. But the word you said is what you're all going to shout out, which is dreidel. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel. I shall play. Oh, dreidel. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel. I shall play. Really fast. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then I shall play. Oh, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then I shall play. Give yourselves a round of applause. I can catch my breath. Why did I do that? It's so tiring. Now, that's how my family celebrates Hanukkah. But there are many other traditions out there. I was actually in North Africa where I heard a story I had never heard. It was a story of the hero Judith. Now, one night, after lighting the candles, the bubi, which is Yiddish for grandmother, of the family I was staying with came to me. She said, Zachary, tonight's the 7th night of Hanukkah. So tonight we remember Judith. With her cunning bravery, she saved her people when she assassinated a general. It's true, look it up. Today in North Africa, we celebrate Festival of the Daughters, and we remember all the brave Jewish women that fought for freedom, like Judith and me. Oh, then I went to Argentina, where I heard the most wonderful language. See there, the Jews speak a unique Judeo-Spanish language called Ladino, and the music is even more beautiful than the language. Hanukkah linda sto aquí, ocho candelas por mí. Hanukkah linda sto aquí, ocho candelas por mí. Oh, una candelicas, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas por mí. Beautiful Hanukkah is here, 8 candles for me. beautiful Hanukkah is here. 8 candles for me. Oh, 1 little candle, 2 little candles, 3 little candles, 4 little candles, 5 little candles, 6 little candles, 7 little candles. 8 candles for me. Ha ha. Ocho Candelitas, 8 little candles, beautiful song. And there are many, many other Hanukkah traditions out there, but to me, it seems like no matter where you are, Hanukkah's all about remembering the miracle, while being a light to others, and celebrating with food and fun, just like y'all here with your families. Let's do one more Hanukkah song, and if you know it, please, please help me out. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidel to play with and latkes to eat. While we are playing, the candles are burning low. 1 for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. 1 for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Happy Hanukkah, everybody! Please enjoy the rest of your day here at Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. Thank you so much for watching.
And to answer the obvious question, no, we did not play the Hanukkah song like Adam Sandler, okay? I'm a little disappointed because I love that freaking song. And when he was singing the dreidel song, why was I thinking about South Park? All right, folks, now that we have seen a Hanukkah storyteller, there's a Chaim holiday kitchen that's over there. Oh, here's another thing in case some of you did not know. Do you know that the oldest Jewish temple in the U.S., I'm claiming it anyway, is in Savannah, Georgia? Yes, Savannah, Georgia. And I've seen it, and it is a gorgeous synagogue, so I always joke and say, if you're Jewish from Savannah, you're making sweet potato latkes. So many of you guys have come in here. We are guys. I see theme park casuals, and hey kids, that's you. Have to catch up with the chat a little later. Hope you all enjoyed that. I mean, when I was in school, we not only did we have like Christmas celebrations, but a lot of kids I went to school with were Jewish, so I always knew about Hanukkah. And a friend of mine, they had a Christmas tree, but they didn't call it a Christmas tree. They called it a Hanukkah bush. Sweet tater latke sounds amazing. Yeah, it does. And it's a very interesting story about the Jewish synagogue in Savannah. Go and Google it and look it up. It's so interesting how it's in, wait, no, not Savannah. Not Savannah. Charleston. Sorry, not Savannah, Charleston. The reason is because that synagogue is right next to a church where one of my ancestors is buried. Charleston, South Carolina had a lot of, I would say Charleston, that port was the connection between the colonies, the British colonies, and the Caribbean. So that's why when it came to American independence, South Carolina, I call the problem child. South Carolina and Virginia, well, South Carolina definitely. Because they had a lot to lose. All right. Charleston, interesting. Yes, look up history of Charleston. Outside of Florida, Charleston had the oldest slave market. And when it came to founding the U.S. colonies, first, of course, you had Jamestown, then you had Plymouth, then, of course, was around Philadelphia, and then you had Charleston. Very interesting history about Charleston that isn't really taught very much, mainly because folks up north, hey, they don't really talk about it. But anytime I do research on my family, especially, it's insane how many slave owners I'm related to. One of mine, my 5th great grandfather, Don Francisco Javier Sanchez, okay, he ran business from Cuba to St. Augustine to Charleston and back. As a matter of fact, his free mulatta common law wife, actually, she, after the Stono slave riots in Charleston, her French Huguenot father put her on a boat and sent her to Spanish Florida where she'd be safe. And that's where my 5th great grandfather met her and had 10 kids with her. Too many Carolinas and too many Dakotas, Torontos. Hey. Hey, Braylon, how you doing? Good seeing ya. We're all over here in Epcot. We're over here about to check out Father Christmas. It's going to be our 3rd storyteller. This is one of my favorite places to go. Oh, as a matter of fact, I walked right by it. So there's the fish and chips over there. Famous fish. But actually, that's Harry Ramsden's fish and chips over that way. And we take our fish and chips and we come down here. People forget this area is back here. And I love it because it gives me memories of visiting London. I miss London, man. I went to Harrods during the Christmas season. That, man, Harrods at Christmas is, oh my gosh, it's so over the top. I can't even describe it. Poor Blimey and the Reina Creole fancy a pint down at the old Rubber Dub Pub. I am not a beer fan, unfortunately. I do not like beer. So I'll skip the beer. You can instead get me some fish and chips, especially with the malt vinegar. I had no idea about the whole malt vinegar and fish and chips thing until I went to London. And I was like, what's this in the brown bottle? I thought it was Worcestershire sauce. I'm so not kidding you. That's a staple here, is Worcestershire sauce. I know you guys call it Worcester, but Grandma called it Worcestershire, so that's what I call it. But yeah, I thought it was Worcestershire sauce, and it turned out it was like, I wasn't sure what it was, and then I tried it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking delicious. Malt vinegar. I have to get it from I'm glad Publix sells it, that's for sure. And they also sell it if you go over to, if you're at Universal, and you go to either the Three Broomsticks or the Leaky Cauldron, they've got it right there on the table. So I highly suggest trying it. Rambam 3000 says 10 kids. That's not a family, that's a population explosion. Well, from what they're telling me, there's nothing to do. So he had 10 kids with her and then 10 kids with his legitimate wife. So DNA evidence has already revealed that I am related through the white wife from Charleston, that the one whose father killed a man in South Carolina, and he escaped to Spanish Florida because there wasn't an extradition treaty with the United States. So yeah, that's been DNA verified. So I've met my cousins on that side of the family. The one on the other side with his free mulatto common law wife, Beatrice de Pedra, which it appears I'm actually named after her. But I have to, that's one of the, I guess, genealogy projects that I'm most excited about, because if I can prove a link to that, then I have a link to the first pre-settlement of African descendant people in the Americas, and that would be Fort Mose. Just wait till I take you guys to St. Augustine. Internet says Rhode Island, blah, blah, blah. Charleston is number 2 as far as the buildings. Carlson Congregation was 1749 before the building was made. Oh, okay. I just remember seeing that building. It's so gorgeous. Oh, give Linda our regards, Tom. And be our guest says, I can't stand the taste of beer either. Had a cousin accuse me of being a snob because I preferred wine, and I'm like, seriously, I just don't like the taste. Yeah, I'm the same. I do not like the taste of beer. I don't. Although I take that back. I had a key lime ale that was actually pretty good. I think it had something to do with the citrus that was in it, but on the whole, no. I love Riesling wine. I'll drink that. But I'm like, beer, I don't do it. You can call me a snob all day long. Beer is for gentlemen, fruit-based drink for the lady. It's a rule at El Murray's Pub. Which reminds me, I have to get all my ingredients together to make sangria for the winter. If you want a really nice hostess gift, bring some homemade sangria. Channel members, I'll have to give you guys my recipe, but literally that recipe, my godmother, one year I made her some. She had me not only give her the recipe, show her daughter how to make it so she could serve it during her annual Christmas party, and every year they would run out of it. Hey, going Shogi. How you doing? It says howdy and Merry Christmas. Well, yes, howdy and Merry Christmas to you as well.
Love that fish.
Oh my gosh, yes. The fish and chips. Like I said, if it's fried fish, it'll sell in the South, man. The difference between the way that we fry our fish here in the U.S., or we'll say in the South, because North can't fry fish for squat. The way that we do it is that we usually use catfish. Not cod, I don't like codfish, but catfish is like all over the place. You hardly have to do any work to catch catfish. And then it's like we take the catfish and we dredge it. Well, if you're smart, you'll put it in buttermilk, but we dredge it in cornmeal and then fry it. Usually buttermilk with hot sauce, and then you dredge it in cornmeal and then fry it. And then you have the leftover cornmeal bites that you stir up together, and you fry those too. Those are hush puppy. And there's, I guess that's for spot the Olaf. I think that's the scavenger hunt. Saw that. VR guy says, I make mulled wine every Christmas season. So good. It is. And I personally do not make mulled wine, but what I make, one, there's sangria, and two, the other one is Jamaican sorrel drink. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. I don't like eggnog, except for Paula Deen's version of eggnog, which is more like a milkshake, which I can actually take. I can take that. It's more of an effort, but it is so frothy and delicious. I'm willing to risk the lactose intolerance that I have for it. Go and Shogi says, I'm not a fan, big fan of catfish. The tech too soft for my liking. Really? Huh. What fish do you like? I kind of need a reference. Because like Camera Girl likes snapper, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? But she likes catfish, and she doesn't like tuna, but she likes swordfish. Kind of weird.
Yeah, if you here, if you have the
Rampant 3000, yeah, catfish is good. It's the ugliest looking fish in the world. No one really wants it when you go fishing because the catfish will swallow the whole entire fishing line, and you literally have to cut the fish off the fishing line. They're scavengers. But you fry them in hot grease. Oh my gosh, they are so delicious.
Father Christmas is gonna be here. So
It's so good. But you know what? When here, especially in Florida and especially in the South,
no, not on the curb.
a lot of people live off the land. And it's like, if there's a body of water in the back, guess what? Get some fishing poles, get your fish,
over here, sweeties.
and take it with you.
Thank you. I know you're excited.
Because I used to go fishing with my Nana and my relatives and my aunt and uncles, and we would that was like the family thing. Stop by the bait shop, which is why Gatorland smells like a giant bait shop. Go to the bait shop, and then we go fishing. And no one really wants to catch the catfish. Literally, if they would be so annoyed when they caught a catfish, cut it off, throw it back. No one really wants it, but it's some good eating, I tell you that much. Let's see. Halibut is best to me, nice and flaky. See, I don't like halibut. I don't like halibut. I don't like sea bass. I don't know, something about them. I don't like that. I don't like sea bass. I like mahi-mahi. I love red snapper. Oh my gosh, red snapper. I know it's really soft. It looks so beautiful. That's the only fish that I will like cook with the head still on it. This is beautiful. But I don't like codfish. It's not. I'll eat fish and chips. It's like the fried batter is what saves the codfish, but yeah, I don't like codfish. That's why I don't like Dominican bacalao, because it's codfish. I don't like codfish.
Girls, come here.
We have more local halibut in California though, so probably just local locational preferences. Yeah, because I'd never heard of halibut until I lived in LA. And like here in Florida, it's like there's, you know, catfish, snapper, sheep's head, rainbow trout, yellowtail snapper. So it's like those kind of fish. Bream, bluegills, what's the other thing? Porgies, grouper, my favorite, flounder, yeah.
You're not allowed to be up there.
So we are waiting for Father Christmas to show up. Again, this is a great place to grab your food and just sit over here when they have the Christmas decorations up. It's so beautiful and so relaxing over here. Let's see, how much longer we got? Okay, we got 3 minutes for Father Christmas showing up. You'll hear him before you see him. Straight out of Dickens. You know. Oh, there's usually this really, really cool, I want to say, I forget which tribute band it is, but they're pretty good, and they're usually performing out here. Snapper is good. They eat a lot of shellfish, so their meat is sweeter. Oh, because I love snapper. I found the Walmart around here that has the whole red snapper, because when I make my seafood stock, because here in the South, you don't make fish stock, you make seafood stock. But you need at least one fish head from somewhere, and I prefer snapper, so. Especially red snapper. And thanks to DeSantis, the red snapper season has been extended this year. So maybe the prices will be cheaper. Kiranto says, for our huge family Christmas night party, my cousins used to make a giant storage box full of sangria. It often had illicit poaching in it, Irish bootleg moonshine. SpaceX could use that stuff. Yeah, with my sangria, depends on the time of year, but for Christmas, I have red wine sangria. So actually, I use a wine called Menage a Trois, which is like a blend of 3 different wines. Spanish wines are a little too dry for me, so it either needs to be an American wine or like a South American red wine. So I usually have that. And I also have like fruit that marinates overnight in orange liqueur, nutmeg, cinnamon, I said honey, right? And then I have slices of orange, Granny Smith apples, and pomegranate seeds, along with orange juice and pineapple juice. British Invasion is the name of the tribute band, and yes, they're great. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I keep forgetting their name. I just know when I hear them, I'm like, man, they are really good. Really good. Consumer alert, make sure the red snapper is red snapper. And Rambram 3000 says, porgies is their best too. Yeah, but in the South, people really don't make sangria. A lot of it's eggnog, and I can't stand it. I can't stand eggnog. Oh my gosh, I can't. I don't like the taste. I don't like the texture. And it looks like snot. I don't see how anybody can, it does. It looks like snot. Except, Paula Deen's version looks like a milkshake. And I may have to make it because somebody told me. Because I was like, I don't like eggnog. Oh, wait, Father Christmas.
Hello. Here we come a-wassailing among the leaves so green. Hello, here we go a-wandering, so fair to be seen. Take a break. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. May God bless you and send you a happy new year. May God send you a happy new year. Thank you. Greetings. Hear ye. To all those gathered round the streets of this fair village, greetings. Allow me to introduce myself. I have been known by many names. There are some who call me Santa Claus. But here in the United Kingdom, I am Father Christmas, and I bid you all welcome. We gather this afternoon to toll the devil's knell. One toll for every year since the birth of Christ. Now, let's see, where was I? Ah, yes. 65, 66, 67. I beg your pardon. Would you be so kind as to tell me what year this might be? Oh, yes, 2020, of course, many thanks. 2024. 2024? Really? Oh, dear. 2024. Well, that means I must ring this blessed bell 1,957 more times. Everyone get comfortable. It looks like we're going to be here for quite some time. No. We shall return to that a bit later. At any rate, I have been around for many years, bringing holiday joy to good children throughout the land. I have received letters from many of you this year, but from people like you, my friends. And you, back there, my friends. Hello. And you? Well, you certainly are expecting an awful lot this year, aren't you, my friend? Ever the optimist. At any rate, the song I was singing just then, as well as many other Christmas traditions that we celebrate today, originated right here in the United Kingdom. Indeed, it is not uncommon to find groups of carolers, much like yourselves, standing on a street corner, much like this one right here, and singing songs of the season. Songs of the season. Hey, that gives me an idea. Hey, excuse me, you, my friend, what is your name? Marley. An excellent name. Very prodigious. Marley, where are you from? Florida. Marley, thank you for traveling such a long distance to be with us this afternoon. I am honored. Marley, have you been good this year? Yeah. Of course you have. Somehow I knew that. Marley, would you be so kind as to assist me up here, Marley? Give Marley a warm round of applause as he makes it right up here next to me, Marley. It is an honor. It is an honor. An honor. Marley, I have something very important for you to do. When I point to you, Marley, and say, jingle bells, I need you to shake these jingly bells. Can we do that, Marley? Yeah. Let's practice, Marley. Hold on to them. Give it all you've got, Marley. Jingle bells! Oh, my goodness, Marley. Someone's on their toes today. Very impressive. Well, so as not to catch you unawares, pay very close attention indeed. Now, as I was saying, the ancient of jingle bells! Jingle bells! I think we're ready, Marley. Now, if you would all be so kind as to join Marley and I as we sing the traditional Welsh Christmas carol we all know is called... Jingle bells? No. Jingle bells? No, not jingle bells. Deck the halls, of course. Jingle bells, I said a traditional Welsh Christmas carol. Jingle bells isn't even from England. It's from New Jersey or someplace like that. Now, deck the halls. Now, Molly, you may shake the bells on the fa-la-las. Are you ready? Here we go. A one, a two, and here's your cue. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Shake 'em, Molly. La-la-la-la-la-la-la. Dawn we now on gay apparel. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Toll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. Big finish la. Big round of applause for Martin. Thank you, Molly. That was masterly done. A topper of a job. Molly, I have something for you to show my appreciation. I have for you, Molly, a genuine Christmas reindeer bell. Ooh. Oh. But Molly, this is no ordinary bell. This bell has magic. Shall I tell you how? Yeah. Yes, of course. Molly, on Christmas morning, while the rest of the world is still fast asleep, dreaming of candy canes and sugar plums, tippy-toe ever so softly into your parents' bedroom, hold the bell above their head, and then shake that magic bell as hard as you can. And you know what will happen? They'll wake up. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, brimming with holiday spirits all day long. But remember, it only works on Christmas morning. Trust me. Use your powers wisely, Molly. Take a bow, Molly. Take a bow. Yes. Take a bow. Thank you, Molly. Thank you. Thank you. Unbelievable. Oh, Molly. All that bell ringing should knock a few 100 years from our devil's knell, eh? Ah, the sound of carolers singing in the streets. It reminds me of a picture print from Currier and Ives. Or better yet, a scene from a Christmas card. Now there is a tradition that really caught on, eh? Did you know the first Christmas card was sent in England back in 1843? That single card caught the attention of an English gift book company. They had 1,000 lithographed copies made, which they sold for $1 apiece. And the rest, as they say, is history. What? I seem to be receiving a good thought of the season. You! I'm not a figment of your imagination. I know what you're thinking. I do, I really do. I am Father Christmas, after all. Our friend is thinking enough talk of carols and cards. Let's get to the good stuff. What about the mistletoe? Am I right? And I can't say I blame you. The hanging of the mistletoe is one of the oldest and, dare I say, most popular of Christmas traditions. It started all the way back in the ancient days of the Druids. When they would celebrate the winter solstice, a young couple would stand under the mistletoe bough, and every time a kiss was claimed, a berry was picked, until there were no more berries left. So, my friend, he's wishing you all a mistletoe bough filled with many, many berries indeed. Oh, there are so many wonderful traditions that originated in the countries of the United Kingdom. England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, each have their own unique customs, which has made their season a very, very special time. And just as Charles Dickens has shared with us the romance of a perfect Victorian Christmas in his book, A Christmas Carol, the United Kingdom has shared their countries with the rest of the world. And I believe it was William Shakespeare who said it best. Ever against that season comes, wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated. No spirit dares stir abroad. The nights are wholesome then. No planet strikes, no fairy takes, nor witch hath power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is the time. And so, my friends, on behalf of all the villages and towns of merry old England, here is wishing you all a very hallowed and gracious Christmas indeed. And now, if you will indulge me, I would like to leave you with one last Christmas wish of my own. Please, sing with me if you'd like. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays, everyone. Very well, very well, very well. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And if you have a few minutes, I can meet with some of my friends here. Delightful, delightful. I'm coming out amongst the people. So quiet.
And now you know why Father Christmas is the GOAT, okay? Especially if you are a fan of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I read that book so many times as a kid. And, of course, don't forget Muppets Christmas Carol, which I have a watch party actually for that on my channel. So you guys can check that out. We did it last year. Apparently folks still like checking it out. So please make sure you do. And let's see, I see someone just became a member. Let's see, Film Phoenix 1. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that so very much. The Swap Society level. Remember, channel members, you guys get so many perks, especially the virtual Christmas party, which, yes, will include an on-screen showing of Muppet Christmas Carol. We are going to have a blast. I'm going to drop the date for that pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. Block out a good 6 hours on your calendar because we are going to have so much fun. Hello, Andrew. Panagiatis, I hope I said that right. Oh, today is St. Nicholas Day. Heckle and Jekyll is Marley and Marley. There's Marley and Marley. Woo. Let's see. I just saw a bunch of messages come through. There used to be this candy shop over here, right? That used to have all of this candy from the UK. Do you know they got rid of it? I mean, back in the day. Okay, so before Wegmans, all right, because Wegmans has candy from everywhere. You will be able to go here and get all of this candy from Britain. It was like off the chain. Turkish Delight, Flake, Aero bars. I mean, when I would come back from visiting the UK, literally I would come back with like $200 US in candy, including Cadbury, British Cadbury, not the one made from Hershey that tastes like ass. No, British casual. Stuff is freaking on. Erica, let's see. I see you. And did someone just drop a bunch of memberships? Can somebody tell me who that was? Because I'm missing that. Thank you to whoever dropped the memberships. Thank you. And Stunning and Brave Megatron, I see you. I see you. And let's see. Hey, Erica. Oh, I'll have to give Megatron a Santa hat. Stunning and Brave Megatron. Toronto says, looking forward to watching a Muppet Christmas Carol already. The best TV. I love that. Yep, Andrew, we are going to see Père Noël. As a matter of fact, she is going to be our last storyteller. His show time is at 2:20. So we've got a little bit of time to do a little looking around before Père Noël. Let's see if we walk fast. Let's see, what did Erica say? Something about, dang it, something about Spaceship Earth, I believe she said. What did she say? Oh, hey, Erica. Jonas is asking you and Ron to get pics of the Spaceship Earth mural for confirmation on it being removed. Oh, okay, yeah. I can definitely do that on the way out. That is not a problem. Not a problem. Let's see. Rose tea in the tea shop is only available there in London. It's amazing stuff. Yeah, let me go look in the Twinings tea shop. Again, we've got some time for Père Noël. We go see him. I would love to go over there to, well, technically we have a half hour. We do have a half hour. But I'm going to step in the tea shop because y'all know I love tea. One of my favorite things to make is Earl Grey iced tea. It is off the chain. With lavender? I've not seen that at Publix. Lavender. Got Lady Grey tea. Earl Grey is my favorite because I like both mine. Although I will say, be careful when it comes to prices for Twinings tea, because you can get Twinings tea in Publix. Ooh, winter spice tea. Oh, nice. Christmas tea, peppermint cheer. Ooh, that sounds good too. I'm gonna have to do a Publix run. Let's see. Thank you, Rambert 3000. Film Phoenix gave a membership. Thank you, Film Phoenix. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for sharing the love like that. Ooh, it's got a nerve to start getting chilly. I'm gonna have to put my jacket on. So I'll tell you what. Let's park over here. Those amazing, amazing red telephone booths. True story, my mom was like, when you go to London, take a picture in front of the red telephone booths. Pierre Guy says, I love the Twinings cottage. So cozy. Yes, it is indeed. Let's see. I'm gonna park you guys here for a minute. Real quick. It got cloudy, so that's why I'm gonna put my jacket back. So yeah, for the members' Christmas party, we, oh my gosh, we watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We watch A Charming good. We watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Wait, Finn, give me the stroller.
We also watch Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. And of course, I think we watched Twice Upon a Christmas. We watched that. And then we cap it off with Muppet Christmas Carol. That's what we do. And I have not dined at the Rose and Crown. Again, British cuisine is not my thing. This is not. But very cozy in there. I heard there's a really delicious dessert. And I'm down with the desserts. Y'all know me. 32 of you folks here visiting.
Where are you?
Thank you so very much. Please make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate that. Let's see, we're gonna walk on over to the France Pavilion. As for the UK, because I know some people are like, well, Reina, where are your ancestors from in England? Let's see. Anglia area, of course, London, Wales. Where else? Stratford upon Avon, Newcastle upon Tyne, someplace in the north. I have to pinpoint all of those down. But yeah, Ireland also, especially Donegal. For some reason, Donegal, Galway, those are like ground central. And Scotland, wherever the Orkney Islands are, right around there. But when it comes to France, of course Paris, La Rochelle, a couple areas in southern France. $32 watching, only 13 likes. Is it sticky toffee pudding? I think that's what it is, because I love desserts. I love toffee candy, it's delicious. Yeah, two of the coolest places I've been during the holidays has been London and Frankfurt, Nuremberg, Germany. Especially Harrods at Christmas. I cannot emphasize how stunning Harrods looks at Christmas. Honestly, I'll tell you, for Americans who love to shop, Harrods is like Graceland. So I had to take plenty of pictures. And the Egyptian staircase is crazy. The Orkney Islands are off the northeast tip of Scotland. Dang, that's far north. So here we are over here in the France Pavilion. We'll do a little walk by of where Père Noël will be, but we're gonna drop into the Guerlain shop because I'm a makeup fiend. So let's see. I think I know what I'm gonna get after the stream. I think I'm gonna get roti, roasted ham with mushrooms, pearl onions. I don't like smoked salmon, so I don't deal with that. This looks good. Bûche de Noël au chocolat et caramel. I love bûche de Noël. That looks good. Down that way. That looks so good. It looks good. How it tastes, I don't know. Frozen hot chocolate martini. That's got milk in it, so that's a no. But that spiced cranberry punch looks all so good. So good. So I will have to try that. I'll try that. The Marche de Noël in the Holiday Kitchen, so I'll have to try that a little later on. I hope I can get home in time to brush my teeth before I go to the orthodontist. And they'll probably say, what were you eating? Go and Shogi says that sticky toffee sauce would make my wallet taste good. It's good on all kinds of stuff. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Let's see. That's Le Chef de France. Extremely overrated, y'all. No. I'm going to show you where to go in a minute. But that's where Père Noël is going to be. So we'll go check him out in a bit. Let's take a little look. Yes, French food is very overrated. I will die on that hill. As a Creole, I can say that. Oh, look, a little mini of La Tour Eiffel, aka the Eiffel Tower. That looks really nice. In like the little ornament. That looks cool. The Orkneys are worth it if you want to see the standing stones. Oh, okay. Yeah, one year in the future, I would literally have to go to the UK for like 2 weeks because there's so many places I want to go. I didn't get to visit Bath. I didn't get to see Stonehenge. I didn't get to see the Globe Theatre. I need like a good 2 weeks so I can visit England, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, all of that. The Arc de Triomphe. Very nice. Crepe restaurant made me furious. Terrible food. Thank you, Go and Shogi. I thought I was crazy. I'm like, I know what crepes taste like. I've had crepes in New Orleans, especially Bananas Foster. Shoot. Those were the worst crepes I've ever had. And it tasted burnt. Thank you for confirming I was not crazy. Ooh, look at the macarons. I am obsessed with learning how to make macarons from scratch. I just need I need a silicone baking mat. I don't have a silicone baking mat. Like I have to start out with the right tools. This almond flour is too expensive to F up. Jonah Hex's best crepes I ever had were Paris Branston Christmas in a tiny booth made by a North African guy. That sounds like, and it's true, the best gumbo in New Orleans is some out-of-the-way place made by some Vietnamese folks. That's where you go for the ice cream and the sorbet. They used to have cake in there. There used to be cake too. And they would have the cake of the day. La gâteau du jour. They said the cake of the day. I remember that. So we go in here and you get, they got ice cream and sorbet now. But in here, this is quick service. This is where you want to go. This is where you want to go. They've got like a gift shop in here. Ignore the gift shop. There's really nothing in here that you want. Is that a new lounge bar? Let me see. Yeah, but there's nothing remarkable about it, and it's tiny. For $89. Yeah. Anyway. I smell cheese. I smell croissants. You can get a croque monsieur, croissant au chocolat, quiche Lorraine, a Pavilion Eclair. You can get, I think you can get a croque madame in here as well. But the dessert that you want from in here, the dessert that you want, the dessert that you want out of here. They do sell macarons. I was not impressed. If you want macarons that taste really, really good, go to Publix. But the one dessert that you want, that's a macaron they have in here. It's a key lime raspberry macaron. I think it's like 15 bucks, like that big. That is so freaking good. But pretty much everything in here is good. The sandwiches, the desserts. Do this instead of the chef's de France, really. 3 eggs in the omelet, if you please. All the best places are out of the way. The people pouring their souls into foods can't afford to spend it. You got that right. New Orleans, even Florida, one of the best places to get food to eat. Or like these places far out of the way in the swamp. The guy with the best boiled peanuts just has a sign by the road that says boiled P-nuts.
If it was two.
These are okay. They have a little smell to them, but they're okay. The macarons at Toothsome are pretty good. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Also, if you go to St. Augustine, man, I need it. Excuse me? Viewers right now, about 50. About 50. I know the game. Anyway. What was I talking about that I totally forgot about that I was talking about? Oh yeah, macarons. If you go to St. Augustine, and oh, I didn't even notice this. They're up there. Huh. If you go to St. Augustine, there's like 2 macaron restaurants that are there. Well, macaron boutiques, I guess that's what you call it, eateries or whatever. And the proprietors, I believe they're both, they're from Quebec. God bless them. They make really good macarons. They make delicious macarons. They're so good. It's been years since I've had a croque monsieur. You think the only thing we could top it is crumbs. I didn't know. For mashed potatoes fan, it is the mashed potatoes of my dreams. And Rambam 3000 says R.I.P. P-nut. But that's the thing though, I kid you not. If it says boiled peanuts, if the whole thing is spelled out, it's okay. But the guy who has the best boiled peanuts, that's the sign that says P-nuts. And literally, that's all you have to say on the sign is P-nut. You know what you're talking about. Boiled peanuts. Especially boiled peanuts in like Cajun. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So delicious. And Fred. Okay, we got about 20 minutes before Père Noël. We'll go in the back. Go check out Ratatouille in a bit, but before we do, okay, I'm looking. I'm not buying anything. I'm just looking. Ron says we just got home. Oh, wow. Good seeing you, Ron. How did we miss you? I don't know. I was wondering if you were going to be at Epcot today. Oh my gosh, we are in the Guerlain Boutique. This is one of my favorite places to go. Guerlain is my favorite old school brand. Maker of my favorite non-church safe perfume that's known as Shalimar. If you know, you know. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Guerlain puts a lot of artistry into the bottles and packaging. We wandered to the beach club to get gingerbread. Did you like it? The gingerbread shingle from the gingerbread carousel is so good. Oh my gosh. Look at how they did their tree. Oh, see, I'm so down with this. I love the flocked branches. True story. I got like these plain green garlands. And after I go to the orthodontist, I have to go get that, like, you know, the flocking spray. I have to get it to put on the branches to like make them thicker, because I love this look. It was so good. And Xander loved the gluten-free gingerbread Mickey. Oh, see? That gingerbread shingle over there is going choky because it's made with rye flour. Oh my gosh, I love this. I remember back in the day when brands like Blvd and Cartier had the most obscenely decadent Christmas decorations. Look at that. So anyway, there's a reason I like coming in here. Because it's so hot, one of my favorite fragrances, besides Shalimar. Shalimar's kind of heavy for Florida, but Aqua Allegoria perfumes, they are very church safe, office safe. They smell really good. They're very light. They have rose, they have pear, they have, my favorite are these two. Neroli Vetiver and Bergamot Calabria. These are my absolute two favorites. It's very safe for gifting, to give to people. My ultimate favorite they do not make anymore, and that's Tasmanora. I don't know why they don't make it anymore. But one of the good things about these, is you can get the refills for these. So, yep, see, this is a refill that they have right there. So if you buy one of these, which I have, you can just buy a replacement of the refill for the bottle instead of buying a whole new bottle. And I don't know if they're doing it now, but when I bought my bottle, they had complimentary painting that was done, and they would paint the bottle a beautiful floral pattern. Give yourself about 2 hours to wait to get it back. I don't see it now. It looks like they have complimentary engraving now instead of painting the bottle, which I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. But I like the painted bottle. I want the hotels there to compete with their gingerbread. Put a ballot with each cookie for people to vote. Oh, see, that would be freaking awesome. I would do that. Didn't you used to be able to? At least I know at the Polynesian, they would have like all of these little gingerbread houses that the cast members would make, and you could vote. I guess that's different from like the pastry chef creative ones. Ooh, I do not like patchouli. Patchouli smells like hippies. But yeah, this is, again, this place gets me in trouble. Look at those bottles. You know what, it's my grandma's fault, because she would get all of these fragrances, not use them. She wouldn't admit it, but she bought them for the bottles. And they were some of the most beautifully crafted bottles. I'm like, Grandma, why don't you use the fragrance? I'm saving it for a special occasion. She never did. But yeah, I love these. They're not cheap. I think I paid like $140 for this size. I'm only used about a third of it. I've had it for like a year, for like 2 years. So it's actually worth it. Ooh, someone is over here taking pictures. And just wait until you all see who it is. Get your cameras out. Get your cameras out. Get your screen grabber out. Because wait till you see who is in France, and wait until you see what she's wearing. Folks, we got Belle in the house. Move you guys up a little bit further so you can see. Dang it. I kind of like to hang out here in the background. Oh my gosh, look at her.
Sing along.
I could probably just step off.
Here.
Okay.
She even has the hand mannerisms down. Here, let me get you guys a bit closer. Here we go. I love being a vlogger. I like to kind of sit in the background and watch everyone's reactions when they interact with the characters. If you plant gold bracelets in the desert and play your guitar with wolves, Sauvage grows. Standard recipe. Oh, I bet you Sauvage smells good. Yeah, this
I've never seen a snap though.
This dress, Camera Girl had me out shopping for this darn dress when it first came out. One of the most precious pictures I have. She has Belle's Christmas dress. She has the hood up, and she has a picture with Santa Claus in the Magic Kingdom. That was back when the Christmas party didn't cost an arm and a leg. Okay. But that dress, everybody had to have that dress. And I paid a good amount of money for that dress, but everywhere she wore it, she got so much attention. It's perfect. Actually, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move a little bit closer in a little bit. Actually, I kind of don't. I like hanging back here. Oh my gosh, I just had a memory. Back when 1900 Park Fair had Cinderella and the mice. The mice, a Camera Girl was probably like 8, and she had on a Cinderella dress. And the little mice got her up and wanted her to twirl around. So she was twirling her dress around. The 2 mice were twirling around. I wish I had a video camera back then. But it was so cute. Yeah, dark wine red and pale yellow is spot on. It's one of the most gorgeous princess dresses ever. Okay, we're gonna give it a couple more moments, then we are gonna head on over to get our food for Père Noël. Yeah. Hello. I'm like, who's on the horn? So let's go on over this side so we can check out Père Noël once he gets here. Oh, thank you, Brogu. Says Lorena, you would look beautiful in that dress. Oh, well, thank you. I love burgundy. It's such a beautiful, that like wine burgundy color. So pretty. So yep, there's Père Noël, and they usually have the dates, the times posted. He's right outside the Queen Palette. And then with all the boxes that are wrapped with the fleur-de-lis on them. As soon as I saw that, I thought New Orleans. Because they have some beautiful wrought iron fences that have the fleur-de-lis on them, of course. For when Louisiana was French. And one of the culinary customs, because my cousin who lives near Huma was telling me that they make a dressing that's made from French bread and oysters. So that's a very New Orleans thing. I've never had it. So I'm actually going to make it this year for Christmas. So I'll have 2 kinds of dressing. So I'll have my cornbread dressing that I usually make, and then I'm going to have the French bread and oyster dressing. So I'm excited. I don't like whole oysters because some people don't get the sandbags out. But with this, you cut up the oysters and I can do that. So I love French bread. So I cannot wait to try that. How many, my grandma calls it a petticoat. It's like, how big is like the crinoline she's got under that dress, man? Beautiful. Yeah, so you guys can see, there she is over that way. Y'all can watch Belle until Père Noël comes out. Let's see, we got 32 of you guys in here. Thank you so much. This is Reina Creole, and I am out here at Epcot. Today we've been checking out. I'd planned to get treats, but totally forgot to do that. Which makes sense, given I've got an orthodontist appointment. But I wanted to come out here and show you guys all of, well, not all, but a good amount of the storytellers, especially my favorite ones, for you guys to come on over here and see during Epcot's Festival of the Holidays. I'll have to have a separate stream for the cookie stroll, because I did not bring my Ziploc container. That's the secret. When you're doing the cookie stroll, you need to have a big Ziploc bag, or my favorite is a Ziploc container with wax paper. That's what you need to bring. Virgo says, Lorena, I was born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The fleur-de-lis is basically in my DNA. I hear ya. I hear ya. It's like the fleur-de-lis is everywhere. And on the helmet for the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, Belle is popular. She's usually always out here anyway, but Belle in her Christmas outfit, that's the shot. I think I have a girl with Belle, with both of them in their Christmas dresses. Are you staying for Whoopi? Unfortunately, no. I got my days mixed up, Ron, from when I was supposed to go to the orthodontist. I thought it was Tuesday, and it turns out my appointment was today, so not gonna stay for Whoopi. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go tomorrow or not. Still trying to think, because I know you love your I think I'll just stick to breaking down what she says on The View. That might be a new video series. Although I may have to put like a fact of the day or something in to reclaim all the brain cells I would lose by watching the view. I vacuum sealed a couple of gingerbread cookies from Disneyland and they held up for a couple months in the fridge. Oh, nice. Yeah, with the cookie stroll here, they try to sell you, like, who wants to haul around a ceramic cookie jar? I don't think so. So it is this plastic container, and you get some wax paper. Go. So over there is the Ratatouille garden. Well, I call it the Ratatouille garden, but you go over there, there's a Ratatouille ride. Pretty forgetful for the most part. And also over there is that god-awful crepe restaurant. Do not do that. Go to the one that you walk up to. The crepes at the walk-up place are pretty good. Especially, oh my gosh, is this a strawberry one? But they're all pretty good. Just don't do it in a sit-down restaurant. Skip that. And if you see those little cars going past, that is the Skyliner up that way. That place is great. That's funny. I think Ron, I think they gave her pretty much a good talking to. I think she will stick to the script, especially given the results of the last election. But we'll see. She could surprise us. I just wish I was there to capture it. But maybe it's a good thing I'm not able to go. All right, well, it's almost time for me to be out. Oh, also over here in the France Pavilion, they have my favorite, the Grey Goose slushie. I mean, that's not the actual name for it, but that's what I call it. And it is so worth it.
Ce matin, j'ai rencontré un train de joie grande. Quel est ton voyage? Ce matin, j'ai rencontré un train.
And I understand all the words.
Un gros chemin. Et bonjour mes amis!
Bonjour!
Oh, can we all say this? Bonjour!
Bonjour!
Très bien. And as we say in my country, Joyeux Noël. That means joyous Christmas!
Yes!
You might say Merry Christmas, huh? Joyous is better. Oh, please, come in here, little. Come, we are friends, are we not? I do not bite. Maintenant, let me ask, do you know who I am?
Yes.
Oui, je suis le Père Noël. Father Christmas. I am the good spirit of the season. How is it joy for me to see all of you in such good spirit? Maintenant, I have another question for you. Have any of you, petit enfant, have you ever written a letter to my friend Santa at the North Pole? You big people, yes, you can admit this too. Well, in France, if a child writes a letter to me, Père Noël, and puts a return address on the envelope, the French government pays the postage on my reply. I get so many letters. I would like to share with you one of my favorite. It comes to me from a lovely little girl named Babette, who lived with her old uncle Louis and her brother Francois on a farm near Les Bords in the mountains of Provence. a little. It will give you a bit of the flavor of the holiday saison en France. Écoutez, listen. Dear Père Noël, even though my big brother Francois says Christmas is for babies, I look forward to La Vie de Petit Jésus and a visit from you. Of course she does. The watch night, Christmas Eve, The watch night. The watch night is a magical evening when my family and I sit in front of the fire, sipping hot cider, and Uncle Louis tells the story of the birth of the baby Jesus. She goes on to say her brother teases her about all this. Oh, Sir Francois. He does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël. But for me, nothing surpasses the magic of the watch night, the fragile beauty of a child's face on Christmas morning. Alors, with Christmas still several days away, Uncle Louis secretly decorated the tree, and Francois Babette to set up the crèche. You know this word? Crèche? The nativity scene.
Yes.
One of the most important symbols of Christmas to we French, even though it was invented by an Italian. St. Francis of Assisi, he's okay too. Now, you know the figures that go into the crèche, yes? Mary and Joseph, the wise man, the little drummer boy. Where Babette come from in Provence, the statues were made for the nativity also include people from your village. Wait, the baker, the priest, little figures made out of clay called santons. That means little saints. And Babette's wish for Christmas last year is she would get another santon to put into the nativity scene, as if it too was going to worship the baby Jesus. It's a nice custom, no? Last year, Babette was finally old enough to go to midnight mass with Uncle Louis. Oh, it was very beautiful. As Uncle Louis carried a newborn lamb to the priest to symbolize the Lamb of God, and then put it into a little cart for Babette to pull around the church for everyone to see, with shepherds playing flutes and drums. Then, after the mass, they go home for the réveillon, the big supper. Really sweet at Christmas time, huh? Really sweet all the time. Madame, we French are not different. Last year, for the réveillon, Babette, she had roast goose, pâté, le fromage. Oh, le fromage. You sound very fancy, eh? Le fromage. It means cheese. And for dessert, say a bûche de Noël, a cake shaped like a Yule log. Even Francois likes that one, wasn't it? Then Babette, she put the little santon of the baby Jesus into the crèche. Et enfin, the last she does before she goes to bed is to set out her shoes for me to fill with treats and goodies. Last year, Babette was a little devil-ish. This is the shoe I find near the fireplace with a name on it. If this is Babette's shoe, oh, she's a grand pied, eh? a big food. The next morning, Christmas Day, Babette, she jumps out of bed, she rubs her eyes, she wakes up her first one to go whistle to see what I have put under the tree. But Francois, he takes his time. He does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël, remember? But when the children go to the tree, they discover un amazing thing. Quelque chose extraordinaire. Not just one, but 300 two more. Even the miners of friend have reached. Only one is carved to look like her Uncle Louis. Another looks just like her brother, doubting Francois. And another just like sweet little Babette herself. She concludes her letter. So you can see, I see Christmas is a very magical day. All I ever wish is a Christmas tree, son temps, and you, Père Noël. Love. It's very sweet, no? And that, mes amis, is a small taste of a French Christmas, seen through the eyes of a delightful little child. A sneaky one. But a delightful one nonetheless, huh? I have just received a letter from... Can you guess who from?
Francois?
Francois! He emailed me this morning. So, I think he believes in the Père Noël now. A little bit. And what of you? Do you believe in Père Noël?
Yes.
Do you believe in Christmas?
Yes.
Let me out and say with me, Merry Christmas in the language of my country, la belle France. It is Joyeux Noël. Un, deux, trois.
Joyeux Noël.
Merci, it is such music to Père Noël's ears. Et joyeux Noël, et bonne année. Joyous Christmas and good New Year, everyone. Merci, monsieur. Merci. Maintenant, we have a few minutes for les photographes. If anyone wishes a photograph avec le Père Noël, we make a line ici, bas du jardin, and I come to you, we do photo, oui.
So Père Noël's gonna take a few photos before he
All right, that was Père Noël. You can go and get pictures with him as well. I'm not going to ask him why I haven't gotten Jason Momoa in my Christmas stocking yet. Father Christmas told me I wasn't. He wants me to be a better boy. I'm like, okay, he told me that last year. Andrew Pantagata says this is the real Santa. Going Shogi, yeah, I agree with you. You will not get pushback from me about Italian food. I freaking love Italian food, except for what they have the nerve to try to call Italian food over there at Via Napoli. I don't know what the heck is going on with that. Rammer 3000 says, as an Englishman, I cannot shake your face without a friend. I get it. as an Eagles fan, I cannot say good things about the Cowboys. That's just not going to happen. And just to take a picture, take a photo with them. You know, I will have to do that. I want to do that next time. But unfortunately, because I planned to stay here at Epcot a lot longer, but got my days mixed up, so I apologize. But I hope you all enjoyed checking out all of the storytellers. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite one. And yeah, I will have to come back in the evening, especially to see the Barn Santa again. So, hey Stig, I know I saw you. You got to go back and see the Barn Santa from Norway. He's my darn favorite. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. I will see you tomorrow morning around, was it 10:30? Around 10:30 or so, because Gatorland's Ho Ho Holiday Hoedown, which is their whole Christmas thing, is on and popping, Christmas Florida man style. We're going to be checking that out tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Resort Recon live on location, so I will not have a studio show that day. I'll be out there so you guys can see, hey, what Christmas is in Florida. I love going to Gatorland. I'll have to remember to bring some money so we can feed the capybaras if they're there as well. So you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. I'm about to go and give the orthodontist some more of my money. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for subscribing. Do subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye.